Hello everyone. Welcome to day number 21 of October. We have only 10 days left. Woohoo! Anyway, in the last video, in yesterday's video, we kind of created this whole flow with the HTTP listener and the set payload, and we ran it and verified that it worked locally. Now, to continue the use case, let's go ahead and connect to a database then. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is that instead of having this set payload, we are actually gonna add the database stuff here. So let's delete this set payload. Now let's go here and look for the pom.xml. So we're gonna edit that. Let me save this first so I can close this because I don't want to keep seeing this. Okay, so we have the pom, and if we go to the dependencies part, so right here, we're gonna add a new dependency for my SQL. Here we go. Let me format document. Perfect, save. And now if we go to the plugin part, where it is here, and we search for the Mule Maven plugin, we have all of this stuff. And then here in configuration, we're gonna set up this new configuration. Let me format document. So in this configuration, we have the shared library, which is a MySQL connector. So let's save this. And that's all for the pom. So now we can go back to our Mule flow. And let's now add another configuration here. So under the HTTP listener or above it, it doesn't matter. It just has to be above the flow. Here we're gonna add a DB MySQL config. And now let's take a look at what we can do here. We have MySQL host, MySQL port, MySQL username, MySQL password, and MySQL database. So we can either create the properties for this stuff, or we can simply just add them here because we're just like checking this out really quick, right? We're just testing. So we can also add them here. Let me put this here so we can see this better, all of these configurations. And there we go. So let's start by host. I'm just not gonna be able, I'm just not gonna do the properties for now. So I'm just gonna hard code it. I'm not gonna commit this anywhere, so it's fine. That is our host, and then our port is gonna be 3306. The user is gonna be Mule, and the password is gonna be Mule, and the database is gonna be training. Perfect. Now after that, you will notice that there's an error here. It's saying that we basically don't have a body here, or like we just have the source, but we don't have an actual procedure. So let's click here. And let's search for select. Yes, there is a select. Perfect. So let's add a select right here. Let me change the doc name from select to query flights. Oops, flights. And the SQL here, let's open this up. So this is gonna be that. And then here inside, it doesn't really tell me what I can do with it, so that's all right. For now, I'm just gonna copy and paste what's in the tutorial. So pretty much we have the C data and we're doing a select asterisk from American. That's what we're doing. And if we scroll up a little bit, there is another warning here saying that this element is never used. And that is true, but we want to use it here. So here we want to add a config ref. So let's see, config ref, there we go. And then here we just have to put this over here. Perfect. So we have this config ref, and then we save that, and there is no warning anymore because we're using it now. We can also test the connection to the database just to make sure that everything is set up correctly, and it worked. Perfect. So now let's run this to see what we can do here. Probably we won't be able to see a lot, because I believe we will be missing a transform message right here, but that's all right. Let's see how that works. Okay, this was deployed. So now again, if I go to my Thunder client, new request, or I actually have it right here because that's the one that I just run. Localhost 8081 flights. So let me close this so we can see this better. And it didn't work because we need to add a transfer message, but that is totally fine. Attempted to send invalid data through HTTP response. That is okay. So in the next video, then we're gonna add a data with transfer message to this thing. Let me stop this. So we can actually transform whatever we're getting back from the SQL call, and we will be able to like output it to JSON or something better. All right, that is all for day 21 of October 2023. I will see you tomorrow for day 22 to continue this thing in Anypoint Code Builder. Bye!